Registering for courses is an exciting moment in your academic life. After completing registration, you'll be able to view your term schedule and really start to visualize your time on campus. Let's get started on our registration basics demonstration. First, at SUNY Plattsburgh's website, in the right-hand corner, where we'll click on the MyPlattsburgh link. Next, you'll want to click this Login to MyPlattsburgh tab. You received your net ID and password from admissions soon after you applied to SUNY Plattsburgh. You'll enter those here. Your net ID is typically an abbreviated form of your name and some numbers. Remember never to reveal your secret password to anyone. The screen you see once you log in is a launchpad for a lot of important student activity at Plattsburgh. For registration, you'll click the Student Services tab right here. Then move your cursor downward to click on Look Up Courses to Add in our banner registration system. Please resist the urge to search by term and always move down to the Advanced Course Search for the relevant semester. This is a far more efficient way of looking into our master schedule of courses. This screen might look a bit complicated, but rest assured, it's very simple. You have two key ways of identifying and registering for a course. One way is by searching for a specific course. Let's say that you're a geology major, and your department has recommended that you enroll in Geology 101 with a lab. You should simply scroll down to select Geology from the subject choices, and then enter 101 in the course number line. Sure, there are plenty of other fields here below, but ignore them. You'll get a much better return without adding further filters. So go ahead and click Section Search at the very bottom. And like the previous screen, you'll notice a fair amount of information. For example, you'll see the unique CRN here, or course reference number. The course prefix, GEL, is in this column. The course number and section are shown here. M means main campus in Plattsburgh, and the number of credits the course is worth. These identifiers are all details necessary to distinguish one course from the next. The days and times when the class will be held are listed here. As you probably assumed, MWF stands for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and T would represent Tuesday, but be careful, R is for Thursday. You can also find the instructor building and room. To learn about these important columns of numbers and other critical registration guidance, you'll definitely want to check out our advanced banner registration tutorial video. But now let's take a scan of our options. You'll see Geology 101 here, held on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, from 9 until 9:50 a.m. Below that, you'll see 3 more geology classes. But take note, they're for Geology 101L. That L stands for lab, and you need to enroll for both the class and the lab at this point. The same is true for most any science course with a lab. Select the boxes for Geology 101 and a corresponding lab. Let's say this one held on Wednesday at 1 p.m. And then click Register. When you see Web Registered, you know that these simple steps have secured your position in that course and ensure that it is now part of your academic record. So let's go back to the advanced search and we'll try it one more time. Perhaps your department has encouraged you to take Mathematics 161, Introductory Statistics. Again, because you know exactly what course you need, you would simply scroll down to select Mathematics from the subject menu and enter 161 as the course number and then click Section Search at the bottom. Now you'll find a section of introductory statistics that works for you. Let's say of all these choices, you want Section D, held on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 12 noon until 12:50 p.m. You should select the corresponding box on the left and scroll down to click Register. Seeing web registered lets you know that you've successfully registered for this course too. In many instances, however, looking for a single specific course like this is not warranted. Most new students, like yourselves, will mainly search for courses that fulfill general education requirements. And these are the same Gen Ed categories that you'll see on your degree works audit. So this time, let's practice searching that way. We'll give it a try by going back to the advanced course search. And this time, we can jump right to the bottom where you see attribute type. That's just jargon for general education category. Here's a list of the various general education groupings. For the sake of an example, since every student needs to take a course in either the humanities or the arts, let's investigate courses in the arts category and do a section search. Even if you aren't a violin virtuoso, a sculptor, or a poet, you can still find classes that allow you to learn about music, art, theater, and literature in order to satisfy that general education requirement. Obviously, this search gives a larger return than we saw when looking for just one specific course. Here, Banner is showing all of the available courses that would count toward the arts category of Gen Ed. The courses are listed alphabetically by discipline. As you can see, your Arts Gen Ed category could be satisfied by a course in the visual arts, English literature, music, or theater. But let's stop here for a closer look. If you look at the options for Theater 106, Intro to Acting, let's take a peek at Section G, available on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3:30 to 4:45 p.m. This course may sound intriguing, but it sure would be nice to learn a little more about it before committing to it for a full semester. To do so, let's click on the CRN on the left. This screen shows us more details about the class, and it gives us the opportunity to view catalog entry so that we can see a description of the course. With this knowledge of the course and its content, let's add it to our schedule. We just need to go back 2 screens to that familiar course listing page. Select the box for Section G of Theater 106, scroll to the bottom, and click Register. And if you see Web Registered again, you know you're all set. One final example for you. All students, regardless of their major, need to satisfy a social sciences requirement as part of general education. Let's return to the Advanced Course Search screen, scroll down to Attribute, select Social Sciences GE5, and click Section Search to see what the options are available to you. Again, we'll see a long list of potential courses, but they're still grouped into discipline, so you can choose a broader field of study before settling on one course in particular. Maybe glancing at these various options has inspired you to dig deeper into your interest in anthropology. So let's get registered in Section B of Comparative Cultures on Tuesday, Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Select the box for the course, scroll all the way down to the bottom to click Register, and we'll check to see that you've received the web registered notice. You see, we have just added 4 different classes for a total of 13 credits to our schedule. Would you like to get a clearer picture, though, of how you'll spend each week at SUNY Plattsburgh, to see if each day you have adequate time to move from class to class? Let's move up and click on the Student Menu tab, followed by the Registration Menu option, and then Week at a Glance link. Now you can see your weekly schedule for next term, so you can plot in times for reading, studying, meals, and other activities. This video took you through the complete process of searching and registering for courses, efficiently and successfully. With preparation and flexibility, enrolling in classes can be just this simple. At other times, complications may arise. If you can fathom this, there are just over 2,000 classes listed in the master schedule for next semester alone. 2,000 classes. Especially as a new student, many to most of these courses are not appropriate for you yet, or are closed to you. Facing restrictions could become frustrating if you don't know why it's happening. So to learn what various numbers and error codes mean and how to navigate banner registration even more smoothly, please be sure to watch our next Registration, Troubleshooting and Special Circumstances video.